Because you are young. The science grown-ups do has too many words. Many scientists make up new words for the parts of nature they're trying to study and learn about. It is amazing how much scientific information is out there. But the way you ask yourself questions about the world and then engage with other people means you can try to start doing science yourself and also engineering. That is like car engines, but cars were made after electricity. Engineering is thousands of years old. Our history here will mostly look at the time since America declared its independence and became the United States. A mobile phone can now do many things few people who lived back then would believe. As you learn about the world and yourself, you can begin to learn how to do science and engineering. If you keep at it until you are grown up, there's a chance you'll become very good at it. People can find out things they don't know together. Teams of scientists have learned new things by sharing what they learned on their own with each other. Over the last few hundred years, many men in Europe competed to come up with the best new discoveries. But any kind of person can be a real scientist or engineer, no matter who they are or where they come from. Science is something people do, and you can too. It is a way to experience the world around us and share learning with the new teams in science as people keep up the good work. Some discoveries are made by going to a place, but science often discovers new things by learning about what is around all of us every day. We all experience water, air, fire, and rocks. Scientists have learned new things about these basic parts of life and more. Because of how they did that, and because of what they learned, we can look at our everyday lives and be amazed by what people have learned about nature. Engineers use this knowledge to make things in new ways, or to make something so it is just right for what makes a special need unique. People have been making bridges and ways to keep track of time for many centuries. Thanks to the teams working together to learn new things, bridges can be built in new ways now, and new kinds of things can be made, such as the hand-sized telephones that let people talk or watch movies. Through all of this wander the numbers, like 2 plus 2 equals 4. There are also shapes, like something flat, a circle, a ball, a triangle, a square, and so many more. Some people who do science are better with numbers and math, but others are better at things like thinking, or experiments, or teamwork, or writing a book for others. For everyone who made history in science over the last few hundred years, there were many more people who helped. Science must be about more than famous names, even when those names deserve their share of the greater glory. Non-scientists formed groups of teams too, like people with sailing ships, warehouses, factories, and railroads. Understanding how people lived 200 years ago can help you appreciate what is possible today for young people like you. Words like energy and matter let us be in touch with a world beyond our senses. We need to remember that the world is real in its own way, no matter what we call it. Being happy because of science and being able to learn things should not be a trap. Nature and the world around us are an amazing chance to feel what makes our own life, our own bodies, your young thoughts so special. You are real. Your thoughts are real. And thinking about science happens in your body. Because your body is real, it is part of what science studies too. The way the body heals when it gets hurt is amazing too. Wanting to know something new, or just wanting to know anything, can take time. There are people we know, but we could learn to know them better. There are words for big things that are so easy to use, we can feel like we have special powers just by using the words. The sun and the moon, as words, add up to 7 letters, 3 plus 4. But the sun and the moon are much more than 3 plus 4. We use the word Earth, meaning the Earth, the planet we live on. The word Earth has 5 letters. But the sun and the moon and the Earth are far more important than their letters or the words we use to describe them. It's silly to think you know more than you do about such big things. Scientists are still researching the sun, the Earth, and our planet's moon. To compare small words to big things, the stars are all over the place in our sky at night. Scientists who study stars are sure there are many, many more stars than all those stars we see. Yet star and stars are such small words, 4 and 5 letters. There is so much to this world. Our learning should grow to help our lives. Many people went into science because they believed figuring out something new about how the world works could help everyone live better. For example, by solving a problem, or by making new kinds of things that had never existed until they were invented. Many people also go into science because its world of ideas has a beauty of its own. Many people who strongly believe in religion have been great scientists and see the world as obeying the laws of God. All these European and American men who were great scientists can seem very much the same, but talented women and experts from every background often helped. A sense of the teams of scientists who found new answers about our world and are finding them today can be exciting. Looking back in history, you might think about the reasons that caused others before you to try doing science. As you grow, you can also help the teams chasing after what science can mean, even if all you do is cheer them on and let the world know you care. In a way, science is another small word for a big thing that is real. People around the world are doing it.